Today is May 21st, 2026, and I just got done with my 1 mile run. And today I wanted to talk about the quotes or the phrase, even when I lose, I still win. The reason why I want to emphasize on it is because a lot of people look at failure as a really horrible thing. But if you look at it, if you try something and you fail, you end up where you started. You never lose anything. You never actually lose anything. In fact, you gain something. You gained an experience. You gained courage. You gained confidence. You gained information. You gained knowledge. You gained a lot of things besides that one thing that you aimed for. So that doesn't constitute a lose. That doesn't constitute you failing. That's just a part of life. Like, it's a process. It's going to happen. You're going to get rejected. You're going to fail at things. Things are not going to work out in your favor a lot of the times, but you're going to have to learn how to live with it and use it as a way to win in life. You're going to look at your failures and be like, okay, this is one step towards my success. Every time that you fail, you're getting closer to your success. Like, every obstacle, every rejection, everything. Like, it's kind of like basically what they say, like, if one door closes, another one opens. Or wherever God, like, I think that's basically what I'm trying to say. I also don't want to edit anything from the videos, mainly because, like, I don't want to edit anything out because I want to learn how to speak without using filler words or without stuttering, and knowing how to communicate how I think, basically. And with that being said, every time that you don't get something, you have to look at it, evaluate it, and then look at what you actually learned from that experience. If you keep doing that for every time that you fail, you're gonna realize that you ended up gaining way much more than what your intended goal was. For example, you wanted to get accepted into your dream college or something, and you never ended up getting admitted. But still, does that discredit everything else that you did? No. That means, like, in order to get into your dream college, what do you have to do? You have to be a better person. You have to get better grades. You have to volunteer. You have to have a greater story. You have to have a greater purpose in life. And so you not getting to that college just means you didn't get into the college. It doesn't mean that all the effort that you put in wasn't for nothing. You can use that and use it to get something else. You can use that and go into another college, which basically proves, like, even when you lose, you're still winning because you're still using that effort that you put in. You're using that experience, that knowledge you put in, and still investing it into something else that's meant for you. Maybe God leads you to one path so that you can gain that experience, gain that insight, gain that knowledge, just so that He can actually lead you to the correct path. Have that obstacle in your way so that you know how to overcome it and become a better person. And once you start viewing your failures in such a manner, your life is going to be much, much better, I promise you. Because now you're not only are you conditioning your brain to think that way, but you're also basically getting rid of that victim mindset that people have. Like, oh, I did everything I could, but I still didn't get it. Like, what did I do to deserve this? No, you're not going to think that way. You're not going to do that, because every single thing happens for a reason. God put you in that situation because God knew that you needed it. So you're not going to think like, oh, you didn't deserve that to happen to you. You can't ever think of yourself like a victim. As soon as you do that, game over, bro. Game over. The only time you become a failure is when you truly give up, when you become a victim, when you victimize yourself. Let other people victimize you. Let other people say, oh my gosh, you didn't deserve that. But don't ever say that to yourself. Sure, you didn't deserve it on the base level, but at the same time, you still needed that in order for something greater to happen to you. In order for a better opportunity to come to you, you had to get rejected. So maybe you did deserve it. Maybe you needed that. So with all that being said, never look at your failures or your losses as a complete loss. It's never a complete loss. I promise you, you gain something from it, one thing or another. And if you look hard enough, you will find it. Even with the worst things possible, you're still gonna find it. And I'm not sure if this was an Instagram post or what, but it was basically like stating how even cancer patients, when they go through something so traumatic, they use that experience to become better versions of themselves. They become more motivated. Now imagine that they're basically, some of them are on their deathbed, some of them are fighting for their lives, and yet they use that it's such a mentally challenging and physically challenging experience to have, and I've never had it, so I don't even know how it feels, but they use that as a way to motivate themselves to be better. And you're complaining about not getting something, you're complaining about not getting into college. Like, bro, come on now. Do not have that victim mindset. As soon as you have that, you're gone, you're done, buddy. So let it be that you fight your mind against everything and keep reminding yourself failure is not a complete failure. You're always gaining something from it.